Today is Saturday, July 31st, and today was meet day, and it went really well. I went 6 for 6. I hit all of my ideal attempts. With the snatch, I opened at 85 and then went 90, 95. On the clean and jerk, I opened at 115 and then went 120 and then 125. And although the 95 was not an all-time PR, the 125 on the clean and jerk was a small 2.5 kg all-time PR. And it doesn't really matter to me that I didn't all-time PR on my snatch because everything I hit today was a meet PR. And yeah, that put me at a 220 total, which is pretty crazy to think about, I guess, as being my total for my first meet, around 7 months into weightlifting. So yeah, I'm recording this on Sunday, but I'm still sort of riding the high of having gone 6 for 6 and having had a really good meet, even right now. But yeah, starting with these snatches, I think the two main cues that I was thinking about, I didn't want to sort of overthink today, and I think also Aaron knew that overthinking would lead to not great results and me just not moving the way I'm used to normally moving. And so he did a really good job to make sure that I don't have too many things going on in my head. But I think the two main cues that I was thinking about, also this guy's ass is in the way, which is really annoying. I think he's gonna move. Okay, yeah, he moved. Yeah, the two main cues I was thinking about was pulling my elbows high so that I think that's like the biggest cue in helping me stay connected to the bar after extension, and helping me stay tall. So pulling my elbows high and then pushing up with my shoulders, and not just my arms. And that, I think, really helped with making my overhead position feel really stable and locked out. And those are basically the two biggest cues that helped solidify my lift today. And my warm-ups all felt really solid. I feel like I was just moving really well. And I think I was kind of nervous that having 2 days off in a row on Thursday and Friday would make me feel like the movement was foreign, which obviously is not, that would probably not have happened, and it did not happen, but I was still nervous about that. But I think it really helped because I felt super fresh today. So here's my opening attempt, which I was really, really nervous for, but just managed to make it look and feel routine. So once I got that first lift out of the way, I was like, okay, the nerves calmed down, and I was like, okay, I'm fine, I can do this. Second attempt, 90, pretty solid, a little bit of a step forward. I probably would have missed that had I not been thinking about the pushing up with the shoulders cue. And then third attempt, even easier than the second attempt. And yeah, went 3 for 3, and I was stoked. So had to keep the energy going for the clean and jerks. And the clean and jerks, obviously the biggest concern was the jerk. My cleans are fine. Like my cleans, I've absolutely no worries about, I guess, relative to the weight that I know I'll be having to clean, because obviously it's limited by my jerk. But yeah, I was pretty nervous about the jerk. And the whole time I was warming up, I was just thinking like, okay, like obviously like let's move the best we can. But in terms of the results, if I can just get the opener and make the opener and put up a total and, not bomb out, then I'll be happy. But with the clean and jerks, or I guess with the jerk specifically, again, two main cues that I was thinking about. Knees out in the dip, because you can see right there that I don't do a great job of that here at 60. They still sort of cave in and my hips sort of shift forward. But when I can get my knees out successfully and keep them there without any sort of sign of valgus, then my hips are much less prone to moving laterally, which in turn makes that bar path a lot straighter. And so that, coupled with the idea of pushing up with my shoulders, helps me create the most solid locked overhead position. Because a lot of the times what happens when my dip and drive is not straight and the bar is sent forward, no matter how hard I push up with my shoulders, like I always either catch it with really soft elbows and press it out, or I miss the lift. And so with those two being the main cues, everything felt really solid today warming up. Yeah, that one was a little bit forward, but I think 100 that comes right after is a little better, or is a lot better, I think. I remember this feeling particularly solid. Yep, easy. And yeah, I was honestly like, my clean and jerks with my jerk is pretty inconsistent at around 100 and 110. Like the week leading up to today, when I was doing openers and then last warm-ups and second to last warm-ups, they were all reps here and there, ranging from 100 to 115 that were a little sketchy with the elbows. But in any case, things felt solid today. Last warm-up felt solid, and I was ready to go. And then 115 clean was ridiculously easy. I just stood up like there was nothing on my front rack, and then yeah, jerk was really, really solid. And then once I got that up, I was like, okay, today was a successful day no matter what. From here on out, it's just everything else is just the cherry on top. Then 120, second attempt, easy clean again. And then jerk. It was a little, overhead position wasn't great. There was a little bit of sketchiness in the elbows, but I don't think it was a press out. And clearly I didn't get any red calls, so it was not a press out, but a little, not as stable as the first attempt. But then here is 125, which was a fight, but I managed to get it. Yeah, really happy with today. Yeah, only up from here.